Chapter 3, Vassal Urban Warfare.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border. Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees. Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess. Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription. Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country. As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Because otherwise, what would be the point of focusing on them?
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
I don't like the hat.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually. So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back, it's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
For a bit of context, in Japan they have beetle fighting tournaments, so...
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking. I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Gotta get that bread.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Come in.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Gallian Militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Gallian Militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant. You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
Ma'am!
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am!
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up. You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgreaves. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Alright, so this is the headquarters. You got your XP there, you got your money right below it. So you're definitely going to want to go to the command room first, because otherwise you're going to go into the fight with no troops whatsoever.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome. This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad. You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits. Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works. This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear. First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out. Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up. They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
Except they're extremely slow.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant. After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets.
Bit of a reading error there.
Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank. They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars.
And mines. If you don't have a engineer on your squad, you can just take a lancer, walk him over an entire minefield.
Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site. They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it.
Less place sandbags and more repair sandbag placements that have already been destroyed.
Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators. Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see. Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
What's fun is parking a shock trooper directly in front of an enemy sniper. Then as soon as the sniper tries to snipe someone, they get gunned down immediately. That way, they've wasted a command point trying to snipe you. You haven't used your shock trooper to actually kill them, which means you've used the shock trooper to kill some other guy who's more dangerous during that turn. And well, you haven't gotten sniped.
That should cover the basics. Go ahead and put a squad together now. There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Every single one of these units has their own voice lines. Ted and Wavy are probably the best ones for scouts in this list. Alex and... let's see. Yeah, Alex is the best one of the shock troopers. I use Elise mostly for the Lancer unit. And Dallas is pretty good for engineer. Don't think I use either of these snipers generally though. Mainly because this guy is irritating. And I'll just grab her.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
May as well grab you for engineer.
My name's Carl Lanzit, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
There's one unit who acts as a hidden unit. Only shows up once you have that guy fully potential out, and then he gets obliterated in combat.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
I really hate her voice lines, but she has the extra shot potential if you level up Lancer enough. So, since they only have 3 shots generally at all, and there's usually about 3 to 5 shots to take down a tank, useful to have the ability to sometimes get extra shots.
Hi, I'm Alex Raymond. I look forward to serving with you, Welkin. Thank you, hello. I'm Ted Ustinov, and I've got some great new material for you.
Please, call me Wavy. From today onward, we fight together.
And I'll just leave the other slots open for now, I think. Actually, nah. Now that I think of it, I'm gonna have to use units a little bit more. I'll grab Nils.
I'm Niels Darden. I'll see you on the field.
And Nina.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
So, if you look at the potentials, there are negative and positive variants for pretty much everything. Like, Child of Nature is, if they're on paved roads instead of dirt roads, they get minus stat. They've got Night Blind. They're lower accuracy at night. As opposed to Country Bred, where if she is on dirt roads, she gets increased stats. Metal allergy. The allergies really don't matter that much because it's basically HP sap, and it's like 1 HP per second. If you're getting shot, it's a lot more damaging. Because they've got these two. If they're near anyone, they're getting better accuracy. It's very nice. Whoop.
You've taught me quite a lot, sir. If I can be of service again, don't hesitate to ask.
Wrong button. Neat Freak is annoying because if they're on dirt, they're going to have a decrease of accuracy. Camp Defender, though, is very nice. You can pop them down behind a sandbag in the camp, and they're probably never going to get hit by a sniper. Oh, fine. Might as well grab you.
My name is Cesare Regard. and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
Actually, no. Get out of here. I don't like you.
Phew, glad I made it out of there alive. I doubt you'll see me again.
And for good reason. So, Claudia's actually pretty good, except if you get her hidden potential.
Hello, I'm Claudia Mann. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations.
Ooh, Nadine is good.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Ramsey, though, not so much. Oh, wait. She doesn't have the hidden potential unlocked, so she's fine for now, I guess. Single-digit HP is probably never going to happen. Grab Dallas.
My name is Dallas Wyatt. I'm excited to be joining up.
Why am I grabbing so many engineers? This is a terrible idea.
Haynes Salinger, reporting for duty, sir.
Okay, he's really good. Didn't see him in there. Ugh. Drop in defense while crouching? Yuck. Panicky is a terrible thing to have on a shock trooper, because that's their entire job. Charge into the enemy, shoot them dead. If you have decreasing attack power, you're not going to be able to shoot them dead. So Aisha and Edie, terrible at their jobs. Might as well grab you. We're not going to the desert right now.
Salinas Milton, at your service.
Let's see.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
And I'll grab you.
Hey, I'm Motley Leonard. How goes it?
Ah, still 2 more slots to fill.
I'm Hermes Kissinger. With me here, your squad will get twice the girls.
I'll just grab Mika then.
Hello, I'm Mika Hawkins. I'll be serving under you from here on.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad. As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list. Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat. They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field. You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience. Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility. Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Squad barracks is less useful at the beginning because it's basically change equipment, and you don't have any equipment at the beginning, except for that one gun I took from the guy. It has much lower range, but twice as much power versus people. So it is a trade-off, but it's also got E rank aim. Yeah, nah. Training field is where you spend all that XP.
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
I'm the guy who's gonna whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned. I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up. But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars. You will train as a class, and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it? When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level. You hear me, maggots? Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now! All right. Now I'll show you lowlights how this whole thing actually works. It ain't complicated. First you go out there and fight, then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up. Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Doesn't really matter at this point, so I'll
Train
just
all you want. I've got all day.
blast everything up to level 2. Engineer costs the least, Scout second least, then Lancer, Sniper, Shock Trooper. I usually get Scout first because I use Scouts for everything.
You're better than this. Push those limits. Good work, maggots. You're one level closer to human. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers. Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Snipers.
So, this is the only place you can find potential info. So, as you can see, the Scouts don't have any of the B potential, which is from the class. Whereas now, the Lancers have a first aid boost. Tank Killer. When near a tank, heightened accuracy. And Sniper, accuracy boost. Might want to upgrade Scout and Engineer then, to see if we can get them one of those new potentials.
I got no use for tears. Sweat, sweat, sweat. Good work, maggots. Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
Defense boost is perhaps the best order you've got.
Got it? That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience. Oh, and there's one more thing to add. Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them. You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them. Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind. Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order. Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic, a real golden oldie. Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail. It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad. The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders. All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt. I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Training ground is the only place you can see the potentials of your units in the B category.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for? Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you.
That evacuation at Brule was just... wow! Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man! Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man!
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Kreese Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt, but just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today? We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank. Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section. Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
I usually don't bother with that, like, at all. I probably should, though. As you can see, I have nothing right now. So if you go here, then those things are in tread or in other, or attack support. Site upgrades worth. Just goes into one of these slots, and hey, +5 accuracy. I have no idea what that actually does. Body enhancements are usually more useful. Plus range on the tank gun. Always good. Since the best use of the tank is usually as a distraction, increasing its armor is usually a good thing. And might as well make the guns more accurate. Once you get past a certain point, and these upgrades unlock as you progress through missions, each of the guns branches out into 3 different things. There's usually a stat down version, a accuracy version, and a firepower version. I usually go down whatever path the normal thing is going down. So for machine gun, more firepower. For rifles, more accuracy. For anti-tank, it actually just switches into more firepower for anti-tank, and also a different mortar which does AoE that is super effective against regular units. And then there's hand grenades and uniforms, which is just, hey, you have more defense, which means the bullets are going to be doing 1 less damage per shot. So, like, how when you were getting shot for those 5 damage bullets, they're only going to be doing 4 now. Well, that's all the money, so I might as well back out.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today. Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
And then back to the cutscenes. Blah blah blah, yes, I know how the headquarters works, thank you.
Welks. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ace. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic.
Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on. I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together. I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
It's also extremely explosive.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere. Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right. I had something to give you, Welks.
What's this?
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now. Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time. All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission. The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
Might have been able to guess that by the name.
That bridge is a part of the Central Transit Artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back. The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
How quaint. The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own. How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe. Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission. We'll begin by taking back the Western Bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
Skirmishes are for repeating battles so you can grind for XP. So this one, the A rank, is basically ignore everything.
Here are details on the current operation.
they want you to have some guys down there at the bottom where there's 3 of 4 right over here. Yeah, might as well put a scout there. But the A rank is, hey, you put a single unit right here, a single scout unit, then you run all the way up there and immediately take them out. Toss a grenade into their base.
Split into 2 teams.
Take the base.
Offensive and defensive. Squad 7, move out.
Everything is over in 1 turn.
All right, it's our first mission. Let's split into 2 teams, City and Riverside. I'll lead the Riverside team towards the enemy encampment with the Edelweiss.
Shock Trooper here. Leave the offense to me.
City team, your job is to guard the base. Be ready for anything, including tanks.
How long you think I've been an anti-tank man? Couple of tanks ain't no sweat.
That's a spirit, Largo. Now, let's move out!
Listen closely. This information could save your life.
Yeah, so Scout goes straight through here, ignores this guy, walks right into the base, takes it, battle's over. 1 turn. Not gonna do that though. Scout, run through here. Yes, I know how to crawl in grass. I already did that. Ty the Immortal. Enemy ace. Take a grenade. Toss it directly onto him. End action. Alicia, run over here, toss a grenade onto that guy. Down immediately.
Man down, everybody be careful.
How's it going up there, Russ?
Alright, end current action.
Here we go!
Use tank.
Gotta love nature.
Switch to mortar. Mortar goes directly on, slightly to the right of Scout.
Fire!
And they're both down.
Man down, everybody be careful.
Status report, soldiers.
At which point the tank directly towards Ty the Immortal there.
Let's do this thing.
Then Shock Trooper up over this way. Fire. Oof, takes 99 headshots. And he dodges. That's the thing about being outside of their preferred range. The bullets are going to do a lot less damage. See, up close, it's only going to take 13 shots to the body. Hopefully this works, because if he dodges, I don't know if it's actually going to hit.
Go down!
There he goes.
Man down, everybody be careful.
And there's another shock trooper unit.
Let's do this then. New target sighted. Go down!
Aim for the head, goes down in 3 shots instead of 16 shots. Which is very nice. Now just aim towards that direction. And move over to base camp. May as well take Mika
Taking
here.
action, sir.
Take out that shock trooper. So they have
Enemy
an
sighted.
opportunity to actually attack.
Hit. Awaiting orders.
Then take this shock trooper over here.
Empire. Feel weak.
Take out this scout before he has an opportunity to do anything. Now, if their offense wants to go through either of those passageways, they're going through a shock trooper. Ideally, that tank does not shoot her in the face with an anti-tank shell. Water's not the best either. Shock Trooper versus Scout. It's usually a pretty obvious turn of events. Unless they're outside of the Shock Trooper's effective range. As right there. Alright, so, ladder here puts you up onto this roof where you can take out the shock trooper from behind. So grab Monthly here. Pull out grenade.
Here we go. Follow me.
Avoid the tank by sneaking through this alleyway.
Enemy sighted! Enemy sighted!
And hey, look at that, a shock trooper. There he goes.
Enemy sighted!
Now, I have a scout line of sight on everything. Including that tank down there. You can do the same thing with the shock trooper and sneak down through this alley. Conveniently shown by this arrow here to not get shot by the tank.
I'm on.
Hey, see any Galleons there?
Go down!
Man down, everybody.
Oop. Facing. So, gotta take a left. That guy is not crouching, which is a huge mistake on his part. And there's that guy. So,
I'm on.
Rosie can just run up, shoot him in the face.
Ain't no stopping me.
Target silent. Head to the next one. What is that?
ran out of AP. Unfortunately, because there's a body right there, she couldn't just climb over the sandbags, which is unfortunate.
Taking action, sir.
Grab Mika here, pull out grenade, toss grenade into
Here I
scout
go.
face.
Awaiting orders.
Defensive position. Sheesh.
On my way.
I can use one more AP to shoot that guy in the face.
Hit. Awaiting orders.
And cross here, crouch directly in front of you. Might as well end their turn, see what they do. Not exactly going for A rank here. Ah, wonderful. They're trying to use the tank again. And they shot the sandbag. Ah, that's what they do. They run the tank through the wall.
Gah! Damn tank's busted right through the stinking wall. Well, it's my turn now. Stick this in your pipe and smoke it.
Stay sharp. Tanks can break through crumbling walls and trample down sandbags and trees.
Nice try. Anyway, since each tank costs 2 CP to move, that wasted their entire action. Grab Largo here.
Wait here.
Run through the bullet storm. Stand right here. They cannot shoot you if you're in aim mode. Get as much of the reticle onto this as possible. And hey, there goes a tank.
All right.
And Monty can go down and take out that engineer now.
Go, go!
Piece of cake! Good. That makes things a bit easier.
Rosie can walk up and shoot that guy in the face.
Ain't no stopping me.
Really ought to use the sandbags for cover.
Who are these guys?
Grab the tank.
Entering combat.
Go up the hill since they've
Act as soon as you spot a target.
go that way so I don't run into that little curb. Since they've conveniently left their radiator directly in line with a tank cannon. This, it'll probably be a miracle if it hits. Ah, so close.
Entering combat.
That could have been 4 Lancer shots right there. AP wise.
pace.
Tanks are extremely inefficient.
Taking action, sir.
This guy is still not crouched.
Here I go.
And that's every single unit on this map dead.
Awaiting orders.
Just keep up this pace.
Then you just walk up to this and occupy. Could have done that with a single scout with like 3 command points.
Operation complete. We took their base.
Huh. Apparently you only need 2 turns for an A rank. And that's a enemy machine gun you can equip for even less accuracy and more power.
Hey there! You guys aren't with Squad 7 by any chance, are ya?
Yes, that's us.
Bingo! I've been looking for you. Meaning you, hot stuff, on the tank.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
That must make you Lieutenant Gunther, am I right?
Yeah. Yes, that's me.
Oopsie daisy.
What? Hey, you can't...
Ah, nice to meet you too. Now, let's get right to the questions. So, you're the son of the great General Gunther, huh? You look awfully young. How old are you anyway? Must be your first war, huh? What's been the hardest experience so far? Wait, happiest. Funniest. I'd also like to know hobbies, favorite foods, what you do on your days off.
Hey, lady! This is a combat zone. Excuse me, but what are you doing here anyway?
Hey, give me a break, will ya? Scoops are near danger, and I'm near Scoops. That's right. The name's Ellet. I'm GBS Radio's top woman reporter. I smell a story, a good story, and you guys are it.
So, you're a reporter?
Very good, I'm a reporter, yes. I've been assigned to Squad 7 to conduct a series of interviews, thank you. Now, let's get back to those questions, shall we?
Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him. Son of some big hero. Please, he's still a schoolboy.
No kidding. One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. Ah, I hate kids. Whatever, he'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
Chapter 4, Operation Cloudburst.
Alright, deal with that next time.